All right, we are back again with another little topic. Let's see. Wrestling in 2020 has been up and down. Yes, indeed it has. Lord knows it has. You know, it's been days where I didn't even want to watch Raw or SmackDown. And it's just days where I just want to watch AEW for real because like AEW has so much talent and it's like they use everybody. They really do. Like, you know, it's really cool that they have a title that they defend like every Wednesday. Like that's good. Even though I don't like Cody Rhodes, but I mean before he was cool, but now it's just like I want him to lose the title. But it's just like it's so different. It really is. I mean, now I think the crowd does have a big role in that because when certain wrestlers come out, they feed off the crowd. But now, I mean, the way that they got it now, they have a few people on the side and stuff, and it's been helping. But it's still been up and down because it's like look at okay now take for this for example, look at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Now Otis has won the Money in the Bank briefcase, in which he didn't even climb up he didn't even climb up the ladder to win the match. So AJ Styles had the briefcase, but it slipped out his hand and it fell right into Otis' hand. And I was just sitting there like, yo, this is ridiculous. Like he literally just sat there with his hands open and the briefcase just came straight to him. So I'm like, that don't make no sense. Like, I mean, everybody else is fighting all over the ring. They fighting in offices. It was really entertaining. And I'm just like, all that for Otis to win. And then look, even when he won the briefcase, he didn't even I mean, now he's been off TV for so long. And now we got matches with Drew McIntyre versus Dolph Ziggler. I mean, I'm like, okay, they face off one time, it's fine. And then before, it was like Bobby Lashley versus R-Truth. Now they got him to where he's better, but he's facing like Ricochet. I'm like, he need to face people like Aleister Black. He fought Aleister Black at WrestleMania. Even though he lost to him, it was still a good match. He need to face people like that. Now see, like in AEW, they got like the tag team champions with Hangman Page and Kenny Omega, which is a great tag team, and they face everybody. Like they face the Young Bucks, they face Butcher and Blade, FTR. Like it's really good. Like their tag division is good. Now you take going back to Raw and SmackDown, whereas like SmackDown is the New Day, Nakamura and Cesaro, and it's supposed to be the Usos, but they not there. So it's just them two. Like it's only two tag teams. Like that's why I was like, thank goodness for AEW because I really like doing their reviews and it's just always fun to do. And it's like, watching Friday Night SmackDown. Man, I used to be so well, first it was Monday Night Raw and Thursday. Yeah, Thursday nights for SmackDown. Like it would be so much good. But now 2020 it's just like it's like you could just miss the whole show and just watch the highlights. That's just how it's been. You could just miss the whole show and just watch. I'm like, wow. I would have never thought in 2020 it would be to this point where I'm just like, should I really watch Raw or maybe I should just watch a little bit? And then I'm like, you know what? I do get more out of my Raw reviews because a few months ago I was doing Friday Night SmackDown and I was just like, man, it's just so different. It is. The crowd plays a big part of that. Like when the ring when it's just like it's like when the whole arena is filled up with people, it makes the wrestling show much better because like you really feel the energy of the crowd for certain matches. So let's just take for example, say like when John Cena come out, everybody cheer and boo. And say like Drew McIntyre come out, everybody cheer him. Like it's different. Like the atmosphere is different. Now when certain wrestlers come out, sometimes they might get a reaction or they might get a little like cheap boo and stuff like that. But it's just crazy. Now I will say WrestleMania this year was good. They did have now this is the Lord, yeah, wrestling's been up. Yeah. WrestleMania was good. Undertaker AJ Styles match was off the chains because they was facing off like in this like a graveyard type of match, and it was good. I was like, that's cool. Then we go to the Cena Bray Wyatt match was just like a fantasy movie. They taking scenes in different areas. I ain't know what to expect from that, you know. But I think when like it was Lesnar and Drew, and I'm just like, dang man, just imagine the amount of cheers he would have gotten when he beat Lesnar at WrestleMania. Instead of just wait until he go to the back to call people and like they be excited and stuff like that. But it's really changed. It really has. I'm gonna just end this by saying, I really hope soon, but I know it's gonna take a while. We could get the crowd back, but I know with everything that's going on, it's just the way that it is. But in my mind, this is what I would do. I wouldn't even let them wrestle like Raw, Smack. Like I would just put on the old episodes of Attitude Era. Let the whole world, like, let people who haven't even witnessed the Attitude Era from what was it, 2000 to what, 2002, 2003, or 1999 to 2002, like those were the golden eras. And I know the 80s and 70s was good too, but that would be great. Just to let everybody witness like the rival of like Rock and Stone Cold, Undertaker, Triple H, Stone Cold, Triple H, just Rock, Rikishi, Kurt Angle, everybody. Like, I think that would be good. So, like I said, it's been up and down, and I will say, if y'all interested in watching AEW, comes on every Wednesday on TNT, I would suggest you watch it. They have some of the coolest wrestlers. They got Chris Jericho on there, and I'm telling you, Chris Jericho is so funny. If y'all remember Chris Jericho, he is so funny. He calls himself the lead champion because he was the first AEW champion when the brand got together. I think it was early last year. So, telling you, y'all will love it. Thanks y'all for listening to this. And this has been a great talk. Wrestling in 2020 has been up and down. I'm out, y'all. Woo!